Alright YouTube, I'm about 8-10 weeks late on making a video on the suspension for this bike. We'll get to that later. The delay has been primarily caused by this. This is a recent purchase, not recent, this was a purchase in November, 1998 Road King Classic. I made from a local guy off of Craigslist. He was moving out of town and I saw it, took a look, and I had to have it. Basically what we've got is a, it's got 73, since we're looking at this, we'll talk about this, 7,370 miles on a 98 Road King Classic. The first year of the Classic, and the last year of the Evo. I sent that speedometer we just looked at, had the LCD screens replaced. Anybody who has a late 90s Harley might know that the good old ink spot spatter on your LCD screen. I would like to take a second to let you guys know, Eyes on Gauges in California, they took care of me, about 200 bucks. Wasn't a quick turnaround. It's probably my only complaint. It was about 6 weeks, but it was around the holidays, so I'll give them that. You know, they cleaned that up for me and got it replaced. So what I did, the major thing, a lot of cleanup that I did, but anybody who also, again, that has an late model 90s Harley, your fuel supply line right here, your fuel return line, these are notorious for leaking. So if you have one of those right now, I challenge you to wiggle that a little bit and watch yourself leak right here. It's not a drip leak, but you're going to get a little fuel here and there, and some of you have already noticed it, some of you haven't noticed it until now. What have I done, man? I just did a lot of cleaning. Had a buddy do a ceramic coating, full cut and polish on this. This is obviously all original paint and metallic. A new horn cover, wanted to throw a little mix to that, a little classic look. Obviously the fuel supply and return line. Clear lenses in the front. I haven't done any did the plastic, but haven't done any LED yet. Trying to figure out which lights I'm gonna throw up there, if I'm gonna do fog lights or just keep it all clear. Not sure if I'm gonna keep the OG mirrors, kind of like them. They almost say 70s, kind of square. But what is gonna happen on this is the beach bars. I'm gonna drag the hell out of this with some probably Burleys, keep it low and sleek. And these rear shocks, man, they are like the turkey from Christmas Vacation Griswolds. They are blown up and dried out. They're not even working, but no worries. I'm going to, as I did on this, actually not that I did the Legends on this, the Axio and the Milwaukee-Eight. I'm gonna do air on this. I'm gonna slam the hell out of it. I want it to look dirty and sit hard on the ground. And then not obviously, but my preference is leaning towards some 39-inch cholos thrown off the back of that. I think that's gonna look sick. Anyhow, so exhaust, suspension, bars, that'll clean this bike up. But that has been what's been taking me away from throwing out a video, which I said I was going to do in like a week or two, when I was trying to do a part 2 on this bad boy. I mean, I'm not even going to just ramble too much just because that's what I'm doing, but man, these damn shocks, guys. The Axio and Milwaukee-Eight on this thing, I love riding this thing. I'll say it again, as I said in the first video. That is the best mod that I did. I would rather have those than the 114 because that's a 2017. I did the 114 kit on it. I would rather have the front and rear suspension than that 114 kit. That's how much more it impressed me, and man, it was a world of difference. Anyhow, a few more things. So, those of you who ride, I gotta talk about my tool cart. I'm gonna do all kinds of rambling here to catch up. We got a new tool cart. So all these different cool bins, you know, they fold down for like a table. Got your metrics, some randoms, spark plug sockets, standards, hex, torques, all those, some open-ended wrenches down there. You got like your miscellaneous wrenches. It's not wrenches, well, crescent wrench. No, let's see here. Let's just talk about this one real fast. This is my favorite tool. Anybody who works at Harley knows what those are. I scored those online on eBay, specifically to do handlebars. I did the bars on the cables, and did the cables on that, and I will do the bars on this, bars and cables. So the rewire, anybody who's done it yourself, you get that extension kit, this and that. These are the crimpers that'll crimp that for you. So no need to buy extension, this and that. All I need is wire, and I can make my bars tall, short, long, whatever I need with that. Scored those for like, oh man, it was like $40, maybe 45, I can't remember, but it wasn't, I mean, it's what they were charging for the knockoffs. But those are in good shape. They work. I've done a few test runs just to make sure they do crimp. So what else? Okay, so we talked about the new cart. Got this. These little buckets and trays, I can honestly say these were kind of inspired by, if you guys watch Tetro Machine, he's on YouTube. Keenan Tetro, I think, down in San Diego. Man, that guy is badass. He's kind of like me, doesn't do any, I'm not badass, but he is. He doesn't edit his videos, and I refuse to edit mine. But when you watch, there's a whole lot of just stand around time. The camera is just, I mean, you could stare at a damn rear fender for an hour, but he's talking all kinds of knowledge, and wrenching on bikes, man. It's like great class for those of you who love to wrench on bikes. But anyhow, those bins were kind of inspired by him, because if you watch him work, everything is in buckets. Everything. Like, he's got separate buckets and drawers for everything. It's not hanging up on a wall looking pretty. It's not, you know, it has its own place, and that's a bucket. And so I kind of adopted that way of working, is I pull these buckets out, these bins, and you just kind of, whatever task you got going, you fill that bin and you're working out of that bin. So what else on this? Not much, guys. Just some levers, chrome. I'll do like the switch housings and all that chrome. Got the oil spout cover chrome that's going to be put on there. Probably brakes, but not super fast. I mean, the damn thing stops, so whatever. One more thing. So last thing. So this bike, my Road Glide Special, will be heading out with that bike and possibly 2 other bikes down to Arizona Bike Week in about 2 months, right now. And what I've just started doing is, well, my shoes right here. Let's talk about this real fast. I'm getting sidetracked, but that's okay. Go ahead and X out of this video if you're tired of hearing me ramble. These shoes right here, you can see the bottom soles, they're ready. These are what I ride in. I'm curious on what you guys ride in. These are my go-tos. These are the 10 877s. It's my first pair of those. Normally I've been riding, let's see up there, a few pairs of the 877s. That's what I normally wear. But these Red Wings are what I rock. So comment what you guys ride in. These are my go-to. These are more comfortable than these. Am I supposed to stand like that? That's weird. Yeah, that's what I rock right there. So last thing. So what do you guys pack and travel with? I've got this tool roll right here that I got a few years ago. It's got a little zipper pouch. Pliers, open-ended wrenches, all your sizes you need, like 5/8. These are two sizes, so you got like 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, on and on. Adjustable crescent, some open-ended. All your Torx, your switch housing, your stupid small ass 20, 27, 25. What's that? I think that's a 10 millimeter right there. 8 or 10, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's for your brakes. You guys know that that's in millimeters. Well, maybe you don't, but that's overseas shit. So it's got that metric junk. So yeah, aside from that, and that, no. Well, we got this too. Unless you got a bike lock, because who knows where you're gonna stop. But rolling from Bothell, Seattle, Washington, down south. Further south we're going to be is Phoenix, but we'll be in Sacramento, Long Beach, San Pedro, Los Angeles, possibly Bakersfield. I don't know. It's going to be like 2 weeks, guys. What do you guys travel with? I got, so throwing y'all around here. Got the tour pack right there. I packed that up, but I throw that on there. What do you guys pack? What what else should we have? We got that bike's gonna have like a tire kit for flats. I'm assuming everybody will have like legit and healthy batteries, but aside from tools, man, what do you guys pack on your bikes for these long trips? Last year, my trip, let's see, we did 2,500 miles. You can see the X's that we stopped. So did that. This year we'll easily pass that by 500, 800 miles more. But let me know what you guys pack besides a legit pair of shoes, a helmet on your head, tool roll, and whatever else you guys have to have on your trips, or what you guys have found as a necessity. So anyhow, guys, throw me some likes, throw me some comments, and as usual, for you haters, throw me something to get me excited with. But yeah, thank you for tuning in on my monotone, boring ass rambling about bikes. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it.